Tushara to save. Bangladesh requiring 169. It's always important to come out on the front foot in terms of an
his numbers.
There it is once again, full and straight, and just a
Tushara.
absolutely brilliant from Tushara.
Will rue the fact once he goes back in the dressing room and watches this on replay. He went down the wicket and we spoke about the movement. This one didn't really move that much, just completely misses it. And the ball going on to hit the top of the off stump. That is what he has been doing throughout the tournament. Bowling stump to stump. Tanzir Hasan Tamim gone for naught. 1 for 1.
The new batter for Bangladesh is the captain of the team, Liton Das.
Three. One slip, third up in the ring. Tushara bowling with some steam. Sneaks a single, Liton off the mark. What an over and what a stop. The other wicket taker in that round stage who picked up the other opener. And we'll start with a slip.
Skipper. He has picked up a 50 which came against the Hong Kong China. 15 50s.
Slashes hard and picks up 4. That'll give Liton Das some confidence.
But not the right length on this kind of a surface. Short, wide. Easily put away by Liton. So we talk about accuracy. Remember, they're very accurate. Not this time around. Gets the treatment.
Well, you and I at breakfast were discussing, and you said Liton Das, any build on the start. Bit all over. Smashed down the ground for 4. That is a really good strike.
The Saif Hassan short arm jab down the ground, timed it to perfection. Not a big back lift, but then a lot of bottom hand. Yeah, in the air, but straight back past the bowler for the boundary. That's a good start to the over.
A good start, and it's in that power play, 23. What a strike that is. Even better, and goes all the way for 6. A 4 and a 6, pressure on the bowler.
Yeah, very good from Saif Hassan. Given an opportunity to play the last match when he picked up 30 of 28. He was looking to play a few shots, and even tonight, first one, a boundary, and then shimmy down the wicket. This one gone the distance. What a lovely piece of timing. Good thinking again, targeting down the ground.
Now, we were just talking about that, hitting the line in the earlier pieces.
Saif Hassan has picked up 10 of the first 2 deliveries.
Long on falls to the boundary. That's better. It's better. Mid-wicket on the boundary, the 2 fielders outside. Takes him on, and that has all the miles to travel all the way for 6. And Saif putting dancing shoes on and getting rewarded for it.
Yeah, Bangladesh have had problems, especially in the opening pair. Whatever we've seen so far from Saif Hassan, he looks the part, doesn't he? Again, going down the wicket, and he picks up another handsome six, again down the ground. 88 meters. That is a terrific shot.
The field still remains the same, long on. 8 sixes in the tournament.
Moment 34 plays. That last over certainly helped the cause of Bangladesh. Tisara again. 1 for 16, he's got off 2 at this stage. Solid drive.
Reminds me of Deandre Doughton from West Indies hitting a 6 when there was a spectator walking in front of the screen at the exact moment and she hit that 6 to get to 100.
That ball 2 days ago. Picked up 4 for 18, picked up 3 wickets in his first spell. Slicing away over the top of cover. Chases on, looking to come back for the third. Touch and turning. It's good running. Good aggressive stuff from Bangladesh. We'll just flip that on the onside towards that shorter boundary. No problem whatsoever. 6 more. Seen some wonderful shots towards that short boundary tonight.
I tell you what, to get that kind of power and distance of a slow ball tells you that it's mostly wrists and good batsmanship. It's again that undercutting off spinner that he bowls and just great use of the wrist. Just one of those innings you start coming in and start playing shots and everything just starts happening. That kind of an innings for this guy. He's not been around for a long time, but this is innings that makes you say
Off this so far, we're still 2 balls to go. He's playing beautifully right now.
the target might just look a little smaller than it is.
Put that away back at a square. Again, the chase is on. Sarunga does nicely. Good running again. Really good work. Bangladesh have hit the front. 1 versus 44 for 1. Bangladesh, by the way, have only won 1 out of the last 14 chases.
Change radically for Sri Lanka when they were then in the middle stages, just lost team.
Strong on the onside. Strong down the ground. Great connection. And that little flip on the onside.
Clearly he's got this natural knack of using the wrist at the very last minute. He's not a big, it's just about making a connection and something naturally. Don't really practice it. Various ways of getting power.
Oh, let's bounce a little bit more. Come back as well.
So yeah, with Saif
Between these two, Lindar sitting back and allowing Saif to take centre stage. Short delivery, rushed him a little bit.
comes all the time.
Advancing down the ground, hitting that over the top. Really nicely played that one. That's a couple of bounces, gone for 4. That's a good, strong, confident shot.
Now this is variation for the sake of variation. Bowled a good last ball, quick into the body. Next ball, new batter on strike. He just felt he had to do something different. The slow delivery, the leg cutter where the pace really drops. Somebody like Lithan Das, who's been around for a long time, is almost sort of expecting, okay, what different is it going to do? Deceptive for the batter.
The steps down the track and bang him over the top for 4. Formation of that stand I was talking about, 33 and 19. San, 33, and us, happy to sit back and do a bit of watching. And a wonderful... He's cracked that on the offside. That's a terrific shot for 4. That is right out of the screws. Nice way to finish the over. 59 for 1. Boundaries are being scored left, right and centre. That's 59 for 1. That allows a little bit more protection of the field, and spin is often introduced at exactly this stage.
Of the left arm spinner. Yeah, this was, I think, one of the shots of the innings. Been a short inning, but we've seen Saif Hassan play some tremendous shots. This was just brilliant. Back foot drive.
Short boundary, not far enough, and out. That is a big wicket. That is a really big wicket. Hasaranga into the attack. They like sweeping. They've picked up a wicket though.
Just had this feeling. Too much pace offered to the batters, and the moment Sri Lanka went to spin, this was the danger. You just sort of as a batter feel that you're in. Hitting the spinners a little more difficult than hitting the fast bowlers, because here you've just got to nail it properly. It's a short boundary on the leg side, but he's gone against the turn. And not for the first time, this guy, the game changer with the ball. Bangladesh, will they recover and get...
In the middle. How's he going to go about things? A rampish, but it's not out of control. That's a wrong one.
Tikshana, an off spinner as well.
Malalega into the attack now. Inside out. Really good shot for 6. That's a beautiful shot. That's good class.
I tell you what, this guy is looking absolutely brilliant, seriously brilliant. You see boundaries and sixes with the kind of shot that he's played, mostly in front of the pitch. This one just classy. Class written all over it. Again, short boundary on the offside, but...
Balls remaining. Another leading edge.
Bangladesh 72 for 2. Just see that red worm taking off. This come courtesy. Pretty good knock so far. 44 of 27 from Saif. He's played some tremendous shots.
Saranga's bowl too. Sri Lanka have to start rotating their bowlers. Shanaka's over so far. Very, very good.
Plenty of eyeballs on it. India versus Pakistan, they go again. First time in the Super 4. Green versus blue. 6:30 p.m. local time tomorrow here from Dubai. This time tucks it around his legs. Push hard, will only be one. A milestone turned over. Second half century in T20 national cricket, and it has been an absolute quality knock.
Hit your ass, powerful and clever too. It was not... Saif Hassan. He's the key here for Bangladesh.
A little bit of air just out.
Scoring areas, most of it down the ground. That's hitting through the line. That's why it's been safe.
Once again down the ground, but both short and put away. Fine up in the ring, much needed boundary. It's taken 21 deliveries and it comes off the bat of Saif.
Short fine leg in the circle. Watch the angle of the bat. Down to up she goes. Just enough to get it over. Gee, they're making this chase look easy. To be honest, 77 or 53. Pressure firmly on Sri Lanka.
Once again slashed.
Not easy to hit Nurwan Tushara with his low action. Gee, I like that. All wrist. That was the last boundary. Getting underneath it.
56 so far, 4 big hits. Still out there. Slashes this and the crowd would like for the ball to come.
Six and went the distance, hit with a lot of power. As I welcome Atar Ali Khan to the commentary.
Well, it's certainly welcome Velalage with that massive hit towards the mid-wicket area. And that too from the bat of Hridoy. Really launched himself into it. Look at that distance. 97 meters. What a shot. He's seen some big sixes already this evening. That's one of them. He enjoyed that.
Certainly did, no doubt about it. Slightly slower and shorter. There's something in the surface there.
Yeah, with that 6th 100 on the board for Bangladesh.
It's an over, very gettable. Now looking at the options Sri Lanka has, now Hasaranga coming on at the other end, but they could also can get 2 wickets. But what about the support at the other end? Slow.
Deep square leg.
Goes through extra cover. That is a very good shot, I'll tell you. Look at the way he sets himself up. Hasaranga threw it up and he gave himself room and went through extra cover.
Already seen Saif Hassan display what he's done with the bat, but take a little note of the batter on screen. He smashed that over the top of the cover. We talk about maybe going over the top towards long off, long on. But what a shot.
But they've got 54-44. It's gradually gathering momentum now. Now, will this be taken? Yes, it is. That's what they're after. Wanindu Hasaranga gets a wicket. They were after that wicket. They needed a breakthrough. And that
Side and gets at the top edge. Just couldn't pick up the length. He's eyeing to play it towards mid-wicket and loops up. And Velalage does the rest. That is the breakthrough that Sri Lanka wanted. And it's none other than Hasaranga.
Shamim Hussain has looked impressive in his career so far. Seen him bat with a lot of authority and aggression. Comes in to join Hridoy, Bangladesh. This is what Shamim Hussain has achieved very early in his career. That strike rate will improve. He's a striker of the ball. Hamidul Mendes, ambidextrous and goal in the gap. Too easy for Hridoy. Tossed up, and that area is open. So the invitation accepted with both hands.
And it is one of his profitable area. Remember, in the previous over, he also hit one in that direction. He gets into a really good position and he allows the ball to come closer, and then he frees his arm, eyeing that area over the cover field out. Lovely, lovely hit.
6. That's massive. See, that's the problem Kamudu Mendes was going to face if he goes leg stump. He went over extra cover. That's the longer boundary. This is the shorter side.
The problem with the part-timer, if you don't get it right, you'll get the treatment. First one was a boundary on the offside, and he pulls it short. Look at how short that is. Easy, too easy for someone like Hridoy to hit it. Oh, he can.
Not to be. But that's the luck. 68 for 7 looked a pretty decent score. But the Bangladesh batters, to their credit, have done extremely well. Oh,
There you go. But being a left-hander, he had to turn around. Direct hit would have been very, very close. He was off in a jiffy, wasn't he? Started this over nicely, 2 dots on the trot. Just wanted to create some pressure, but bowling few dot deliveries, which usually forces the batter to take few chances.
oh, a pace, a pace. Sri Lanka will be hoping that too. And look very different. Tawhid Hridoy on the other hand. Oh, well done. That is clever batting. Really clever batting. Short third, short backward point in the 30-yard circle. And he knew exactly where to go. And he got that gap.
Not a great delivery when you have that field set in that direction. The back of, he's trying to back of the hand and then slower delivery. It just sits up nicely. He's got enough time to play the shot to go through that gap between those two fielders that you spoke about.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
That's how he's played. Been a terrific innings. Has always been a very talented young batter, and today on the big stage played a crucial innings for his side.
His 5th in T20 internationals when Litton Das was dismissed.
The game's gone. Seen a lot of that. Long boundary.
4 hit hard. Chamika Karunaratne. Oh, he gets there. He gets there. He just didn't give up. And he saves the 1 run for his team.
Have they run for? They haven't, but well, it was another.
The substitute fielder for Pathum Nissanka.
Beg your pardon, that is Chamika. Of combination that they've had with their bowlers today. Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Just look at how he creates the pace and then just waits for the ball to come. So the movement happens well before the ball is delivered. A bit like how A.B. de Villiers used to play.
Last ball of his spell. Pittu Hasaranga. At least a couple here. He's placed it nicely. So 2 for 22. Shamim Hossain's on strike and Nuwan Tushara, and hence quite expensive. So that would mean Dushmantha Chameera will bowl the next, and the 20th over will go to Dasun Shanaka. Dasun Shanaka is not new to bowling the 20th over. The experience he has, you've got to back him there.
Russell, I just feel that, well, even at this stage, you can't see them saving this game. It's your third spinner or a part-time spinner, and that too on a turning pitch.
Yes. Totally agree.
Tikshana may be out of form or whatever. He should have played on this ground, on this pitch, which is on the drier side. So when you have Kamindu Mendes and Velalige as your two other spinners, you're not really having any quality.
Might have been an option because that gives you an attacking edge. Another option to turn to when you want a wicket. I totally agree with you on the spin front. 22 of 16. Got that in the gap. Short boundary. He's found the gap to perfection. 150 on the board.
Yeah, this is Bangladesh's match to win. You can see that he forced that one, but got an inside edge, and it could have gone anywhere. But he just finds that narrow gap between two fielders in the deep. Bangladesh's match to win, and they deserve to. They're batted brilliantly, led by Saif Hassan, and against an insipid Sri Lankan bowling attack.
Credit to Bangladesh. More runs. Kamil Mishara gets to it quickly. Credit because the intent got them the win, got them here, and they've continued from there with more trust and confidence.
Saw one of the stars there, Mahdi Hassan Sheikh with the ball.
They've got the boundary of the over, so don't do anything silly.
You can see the calmness and just the certainty of the way he bats. Again, another diminutive figure, just like Batham Nissanka and Kushal Mendes for Sri Lanka. Just a very calm and confident attacking batsmanship. Key being his solid base that he has in
Front of square, slap that.
Yes.
12 of the over. Bangladesh getting closer and closer. 157 for 3.
threshold of a very important win. Lots of Bangladeshis on the ground dancing in the aisles today.
For him, Dasun Shanaka, 6 times he's been entrusted to bowl that last over. Well, if it gets there, with the way these two are batting, it might not get there. Here we go. David Roy flicks it onto the leg side. Just the one.
Yeah, this was the last ball.
Look, I'll give you another point here, another fact, Sanjay. 19th over in the Sri Lankan innings, bowled by only 5. And in the last over, Tuskin bowled 4 dot balls.
Mahdi Hassan Sheikh with his 4 overs of off spin. Never easy. And then his incredible numbers when you look at his bowling figures. And he bowled in the time when Dasun Shanaka was all guns blazing and he just couldn't go after his.
Round the wicket, Chamira. Great to the fielder. They run though.
That's for sure.
Yeah, look toothless with just 3 frontline bowlers. They asked for it. That's gone. That's gone. He's missed it. And he's right in front. Worth a review though. If he can get his breath back.
It deserves all reviews.
To front on, please. Okay, ball is close to the bat. Ultra, please.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. Keep rolling up to the pad. Keep rolling. Okay. No bat involved. Ball tracking, please. Impact in line and wicket hitting. Going back to Rohan on field. Rohan, stay with your decision of out. You're on single out.
He's Mr. Full Toss. Should have gone for 6.
Russell, tell me, is there a twist in the tail at this stage?
Sri Lanka can find that tail to twist. Well, Chamira. Jakar Ali, Onik. Full toss this time. Hit hard. For 4.
They can't be stopped. Bangladesh cannot be stopped. It's a Yorker that's gone wrong. Well, he got a wicket of a full toss, the last ball. But this time round, a new batter to be ready for this. And once again, everything that they've hit today has gone into gaps. Just brilliant batsmanship right through. And he has just 6 needed now. Deserving winners at this stage, Bangladesh.
On it straight away is Jakar Ali Onik. 6 of 8. If he wants to, they won't get it, but they get a run closer.
They missed a full toss. Trying to get maximum on that one, and got a feel for him. It was an outstanding innings. I guess safe.
Shamim pulls it. This stage, you can't go anywhere else as the Sri Lankan captain. You've got to go to Dasun Shanaka.
Yeah, just to make this interesting, I might ask you, maybe a couple of other options, or maybe one more option.
Got it fine, it's gone for 4. Scores are level.
It's tough. It's tough for a fast bowler to protect 5 runs in the last over. Unless somebody like a Malinga can bowl 6 Yorkers on the dot. Starts off with a slow short delivery which has been spanked for 4. Bangladesh has played one of its best cricket.
Their last 14 chases, they've only won 1. That's a score of 160 plus. That was also against Sri Lanka.
India-Pakistan, match 14, that's tomorrow. Make a note of the time as well, 6:30 p.m. local time, as we watch Jakar Ali put the finishing touches on this game.
Ball! So it's not Jakar Ali who put the finishing touches, Sanjay.
Yeah, a bit of bravado there. I think getting carried away on that one. Wanted to be the hero. Extreme tension for the Bangladeshi fans. He went round the wicket, took the pace off, and you can see he saw the slow delivery. Wanted to finish with the 6. So difficult when you're out there. Adrenaline running high forces you to make mistakes like this. 168 for 5.
Mehdi Hassan, they're all in on the 1. Hits it. Straight to the fielder.
Oh dear, this is going to be fun. Because once the fielders come in, when there's a crowd inside the ring, pressure builds up on the batter. And he's a new batter at the crease. Where do you get your next run? The other problem is if you try and go for a big shot and get out, you'll be crucified.
That's why Jakar Ali went for the big shot, because everyone was in on the circle. On the 1, they just got to run, get Shamim on strike. If they get run out, it doesn't matter. Another one.
I think he's out because the non-striker has thrown his bat in disgust. There's an appeal, there's a call for review. I think Shanaka has got a wicket. This match ain't over.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for caught. On-field decision is not out. I have checked the fair delivery. Move on to front on field. Copy, thanks. Okay, copy. The ball is close to the bat. Can we have ultra here, please? Yeah, can you freeze it? I can see clear spike as the ball is next to the bat. I don't see any gap between bat and ball. Clear bat involved. Going back to Atif on field. Atif, you need to change your decision to out. You're on screen, single out.
They've got another. Chuck Mehdi Hassan did not wait for the decision. He's walked off. One required of 2 balls, 0 to Mehdi Hassan, 168 for 6. One required, 2 balls to do it. Nazum on strike.
Have a look at the non-striker. When this happens, just thrown his bat in disgust. The equation is interesting. 1 of 2.
They run. Oh, Bangladesh are home. Shamim took off. He took the risk. What a brilliant chase it has been.
And it's a good thing that Nasum reacted to that, because Shamim was just sprinting down the pitch. And had he said no, would have been a dot ball and what a game we have had. The best, I guess, of the tournament. Just considering that
It was going to be very hard to get in these slower conditions. Saif Hassan initially. Tauhid Ridoy. A good supporting role towards the end and keeping his calm.
it's just sign of things to come. Now we'll have more evenly matched teams. Ways been an impressive young batter that is coming of